Hi everyone. Today we will see one intro question where generally as a cloud support engineer, sometimes you're required to perform some backup operations from your live EC2 instances. So if someone asks that I have some EC2 instance running with Node.js and Java based application under some specific directory, how we can take a backup of that directory and without using management console of AWS cloud, how we can upload that backup into S3 bucket. So it is really very easy interview question, but the interviewer wants to check your knowledge with different aspect where he or she is checking your Linux command line experience for taking a backup, and he and she is also trying to check your AWS CLI exposure. So let's understand this question. When any application is running on Linux system, ultimately it might be having some data in some particular directory. Here, the question is that the application is running under /web app directory. So we can assume that developer team had created one directory under slash, which is the main root partition of the Linux OS. And in that directory, some sort of data or application uh, code is inside this directory. So here I have also tried to explain that if you want to reproduce this entire scenario on your Linux EC2 instance, you can install Node.js software on your Linux command line with the help of this URL, and then ultimately with yum command, you can do Node.js installation. So after Node.js installation, you can check the version and you can check the help. So you will confirm that my Node.js is installed on my Linux server. If you are comfortable by downloading from the tarball, then again, here is a Node.js website URL. Under download section, you can download the specific tarball and you can do the installation of Node.js via that method. Okay, so coming back to the question that /web app directory is containing Node.js application. So here I have created a small application with an under web/web app directory and a Node.js, and there is a file named ashish.js. Imagine that is a program written with Node.js, and if I run that particular JS file, it is giving me a message that welcome to the Node.js world, and this is a small application. Now, if you want to take a backup of this directory, so let's start that process. First of all, we can check the size of that particular directory with the du command and the tar command, which is very useful, very helpful for creating a backup of any text file, any directory on your Linux operating system. So the tar command has some structure, like we have a command structure with cp command, mv command, ls command. So in tar command, we will use a few parameter like czvf for creating a new backup file with verbose mode. This is what all these options means. And I want to create that backup. I want to create a backup of /web app directory. So I will use that location of which I want to create a backup in the last, and with tar command, first I will use this parameter and I will create one file with any generic name which I wish, like I have tried here web-app.tar.gz, and I want to create this backup file under temp directory on my Linux machine. So first I had used a /tmp directory. Under that, this new backup file will be created, and the backup of /web app directory will be taken by tar command and will be placed in this location. So this is my absolute path where the new backup file will be created and placed by the tar command. So we can see here its commands executed successfully. It has done the listing, and now we can check the size of that backup file. Now moving to the next point where we want to upload the same file which we have created in my S3 bucket. So I assume you all know how to configure AWS CLI. Nowadays on Linux, Amazon Linux, the by default AWS packages are installed, CLI packages are installed. If we try checking AWS -- version, AWS S3 LS, if it is not configured, we can easily use AWS configure command, and It asks for the access key, secret access key, region. Then we check again if we have the permission, the user which we have configured via AWS CLI, we will be able to list the all bucket. Now with AWS CLI, even we can create a new bucket. So we can use this option, AWS S3 MB, and whatever bucket name you want to create, we have to use this path, or you can give any generic name over here. Now, once bucket is created, we can do listing of that bucket, and with AWS S3 CP command, we can copy the entire backup which we have created under temp directory, and we can place into some specific S3 bucket. So it is really, really very easy. Just keep this AWS S3 SP CP command, which is very useful for copying any object in our S3 bucket. So this is way by which we can upload any file, any backup file on our S3 bucket from AWS CLI. So guys, this is very useful in the production environment, and many times many system administrator, many cloud engineer and DevOps engineer use the same method for taking a backup of few files and directories which are very important from the application point of view in various S3 buckets. So they can use it anywhere, anytime. Now, once you have a backup in your S3 bucket, you can download it from anywhere, and to extract your backup, which is created as a tar.gz, you can use this tar command to unzip. It is kind of unzipping your data. So tar xzvf is an option by which we will extract our file, and the original data will be available to us. So here I have again done an extract of our backup in temp directory by this command, and the new directory created web app, and inside web app, if I check, all my data is available. So guys, this is very useful interview question, and I request everyone to have a look this before you appear in the interview. Thank you very much.